Hey guys, Apartman TV, 1 month into my renovation. There's my wife over there. Hey bub. Let's go inside and see what happened last week. Haven't really been in the living room as much. I wound up going into my son's room, pulling up the flooring in here. The floor looks really good. The flooring actually came up super easy in here. It was just 1/2-inch plywood nailed down with some linoleum on top of that. It looks pretty good. This room was originally a porch, so it's still got the porch ceiling in here. And so I don't think these floorboards were ever refinished or anything. It's just the original wood decking, and it's pretty tight. Everything looks pretty good. I think I'll get by with a pretty light sanding, hopefully. And I also reinforced the roof. You can see where I patched a piece where there were some holes for previous light spots. I patched that spot, and then I actually came in and sort of reinforced behind this because it was all very springy. It wasn't actually really attached to the house so much. I messed with the windows a tiny bit, but still haven't really figured out whether I'm going to try and sort of rebuild them or just buy some newer windows. Still working on that. And out here, I was in our bedroom, the master bedroom, a lot last week. Pulled up all the linoleum and kind of scraped with a heat gun to get all the paint and glue up, and then went in at the end with a dry scraper. And the floor in here actually looks pretty good. I think it's ready to sand. I got pretty much everything up that needs to come up, hopefully. And yeah, moved an outlet, or brought an outlet over here. I kind of repaired the windows, reattached the weights, and had to mess with the top sash a little bit so that they would all lock. So I had to just do some work on them so that they'd all be operable windows. Still need the stops there on the inside, but they're essentially all working and locking now, which is nice. Let's see. The big thing that happened last week, though, was that the house was leveled, and I paid a big chunk of our budget to have a really great crew come out and level the whole house. So this room feels, when you're in here, a lot more level than it did. I think they brought this side up, this corner up 1 inch. They brought those 2 corners up. There's new beams under the whole house everywhere. There's like 10 new piers. They really beefed up the whole underside. And I never actually went underneath before in any of the videos to show what was going on, but there was essentially a lot of problem areas. This whole room had one beam running across that was a 4x4 instead of a 4x6, which is usually what's used. So it was sagging across the length of the floor, and didn't feel super strong. There was a big dip right here where a lot of the joists had been cut through over the years as they'd run plumbing, and that whole corner is super spongy. And they brought all this stuff up, and it was a great, just a great crew. I couldn't say enough good things about them. And they brought my son's room up probably, I think it was 2 inches maybe, so that the windows are now sitting level, and the room is super level. And yeah, just really reinforced everything. And every little problem area I mentioned, they went in and went after, and it only took them 2 days. It was a big crew, but they were some of the fastest workers I've seen, really. You can see how it's having a lot of water damage out here because the roof is actually built. This little covered porch has a roof